Hey you guys, it's Monica and welcome back. So today we are going to be doing a full water slide tumbler. And so we're going to be starting off with a 20-ounce Hog Skinny tumbler, and I'm just cleaning it with some 70% isopropyl alcohol, which is finally back in stock in excess at your local Dollar Tree, or should I call it the $1.25 tree. So yeah, I'm just cleaning this off. This is the only prep I do with my cups. I don't sand or anything like that. It's just I ain't doing it. Next, we're going to be using Mod Podge and mixing that with just some titanium dioxide. I wanted to spray paint this cup, but we had just gotten like back-to-back snowstorms, and I wasn't going to the garage to spray paint it, and I didn't have any pure white acrylic paint, and so titanium dioxide it was. So I'm just going to mix that up. It's going to be a little chunky, and because I'm doing a full water slide, I'm not overly worried about how the appearance looks. You're like, damn girl, that look like you mixed flour and glue. Like, what is going on? Like, I know it looks crazy, but I'm telling y'all, when you're doing the full water slide like this, it won't matter. And that is Icicle Glitter. You can find on our website, periodsicleglitter.com. Okay, and so while I'm doing this, I just want to, because y'all notice I've been missing for a couple of weeks, and I'm about to go on one of my signature Monica rants. So if you're new here, I go on rants. This one may be a little triggering for some people, and if you don't care to listen, please just forward through about the next minute and a half. But what I'm about to say is I've been missing for a couple of weeks because I did suffer a miscarriage of my first child. Yeah, I did have a miscarriage, and please, no sad comments. If you can, please be nice enough to not leave any sad comments. Don't feel bad for me. It's a blessing to have even been able to get pregnant naturally, and I am thankful for that. But I came here to say that please, people, have grace with people on the internet. As I was going through my 11-day miscarriage, I received crazy messages from customers thinking that my name was Postmaster General Monica and that I was responsible for their package being delivered within 7 days time. They'd email me literally after, 2 business days of their package not moving after a holiday, as if I controlled it. People were leaving crazy comments on my videos. And I'm just want to say that y'all, please have grace with people on the internet. There are literally people charging y'all $20 a month to be their friend, aka a mentorship group for y'all to ask them questions. I'm giving out free game over here on YouTube because I don't have nothing to hide, and I feel like there's enough money out here for everyone to get it. And so I don't have a need to charge y'all for showing y'all these things. And so, okay, I'm still going. But yeah, I just want to say that please have grace with people. Especially people that you do not really know personally, because you never know what they're going through. And I ended up snapping off on people. And if I'm one of the people, if I snapped off on you, please know that I was going through something. It got to the point where I had to remove YouTube from my phone, remove YouTube Studio from my phone. I had to have my family take over, and I still am not back doing those things. And I'm still not back responding to comments because it brought me a level of peace to be away from social media because I need it, because I lost my child. And granted, I know y'all didn't know that, but y'all forget that I'm a person first sometimes, and that I do have things going on, and that I make myself available to y'all for free 99. I just ask that y'all, like my videos, subscribe to my channel, maybe check out my website if you want me to be your glitter supplier. That's all I ask. And that's really all I'm gonna ask y'all for. So yeah, like I said, if I did snap on you, please realize that I'm going through something mentally. Like I said, I'm not fully back. I still can't say that it'll be me responding to comments, responding to emails, or posting on social media, because I have had to stop because I've never been so sad in my life, and I'm going through something, and I'm gonna need time to recover. But at least in the interim, I can give y'all these videos and try to explain what I'm doing as well, and as much as I can in these videos, even if I'm not able to respond to comments. But just know that I am having help right now, and that my team is helping me so that I can be back 100% for you guys. So yeah, so thank you for listening, and let's move on to the rest of the video. So I did go ahead and epoxy the cup. Like I said, it doesn't look like the best glitter job. We know that, but we're not worried about it because you got to trust the process. And so I use the, what is this stuff called? Counterculture DIY medium viscosity resin, and so that's what we look like. I did sand the cup after one layer, and this is what it looks like, and we're ready to do our water slide. And so, and I'm sorry if I brought y'all down and you're sad now. I don't want to be sad. Look at this beautiful Lisa Frank tumbler wrap that I found on Etsy, and I will leave a link to it below. So yeah, my spray paint job was crap because I'll tell y'all in a minute, and I'll show y'all what the effects of a bad spray paint job get you. So I just wanted to wrap it around the cup. It said it was for a 20-ounce cup, but you know, sometimes these people be lying on the internet because you just can't trust it. And so I did do 3 layers of spray paint. My first 2 were trash because my bottle was about empty, so I had to go and buy another bottle. And so my last one looks like magnificent and beautiful, but I will show y'all the effects of when you don't spray paint evenly and what can happen. So this is a sheet pan. Y'all, Home Goods had the sheet pans on the after Christmas clearance. I bought a bunch of the same sheet pans because look, you can repurpose things for crafting purposes. Like, don't ever count this out. And so y'all, as soon as I stuck it in the water, why my ass had put hot water in my damn measuring cup. I said, oh goodness. And so the temperature of the water does not matter. I would say just stick with room temperature and you'll be good to go. So you want to soak this, and see, I just grabbed a towel. That's just a beach towel. I don't use my good towels, you know what I'm saying? And plus, I don't live by the beach no more, so they don't get used. But yeah, so I'm just soaking it, holding it under the water for at least 30 to 60 seconds. You want it to be able to slide off of that backing fairly easily. And so y'all know I be out here stutter stepping and confused and not knowing what I'm doing. And so if you see other people doing it, they might start it like this and like gently slide it off. Girl, I can't do that. I don't know why. I can't. I be struggling. And so my goal was to like line it up, get it straight, and then I was going to rip the whole thing. I'd even do this. Y'all even see me when I do like the like vinyl like V-splits and stuff. I can't leave it on the backing. I don't know why. I feel like I'm the only person who can't leave it on the backing and like gracefully slide it off. I'm not that girl. I don't know why, girl. I don't know. And so what I'm struggling doing now, as you can see, because I like showing y'all me struggling, because I would hope it makes you feel better that in case if you don't struggle, like, that's what's up, girl. That's not me. But yeah. And so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to line it to make sure it's nice and parallel going up and down. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take the whole backing off because I can't, like I said, I don't possess the craftiness to just do the fancy slide off thing like some of the other girls. I just don't have it. And so I'd rather just deal with the whole sheet. But the key when you do this, because now we're hitting air, you got to keep that thing wet. And that sounds kind of weird and creepy depending on who's saying it. Mind in the gutter. But yeah, you want to keep your water slide wet. You want to keep your fingers wet. That's why it's good to keep like your pan there. You want to keep the water slide wet, and you want to keep your fingers wet because as soon as it dries, it's going to start cracking. And that's what you don't want if you're not ready for it to set. And so here you just take your time and you just want to smooth it out and get it going. And so I did set it down just on top of like the little water slide backing to just give it something else that was kind of moist to keep it on. But yeah, take your time doing this part. And here I go, jacking up. But yeah, be careful. And it's okay. That's why I'm showing y'all that it's okay if it don't go on good the first time. As long as you keep it wet, you can still manipulate it. So just remember that. It's the minute you start letting it dry is when you're going to be in trouble, and then you're going to be out of a water slide. And water slides aren't the cheapest. They're like $2 a sheet, roughly. But like, and I got this whole idea because like I see a lot of the girls are doing what do they call it? The sublimation. But it's like, I'm not buying all that equipment to sublimate when I can do it like the glitter tumbler girl way, which is glitter a tumbler and do a water slide. And it's much cheaper. And I don't have to buy a bunch of equipment and a bunch of all that other stuff. I can do this. So I feel like this is like, remember we said we're doing new techniques in January, even though January is almost over. Yeah, this video will still go live in January. But I feel like this is a good alternative to the sublimation to the girls who like want to do something and like want to use those patterns and everything, but they don't have all the tools available to them to do it. But if you've already done glitter tumblers, then you probably already have all these kinds of tools and you can still use those patterns. You know what I'm saying? So, how much longer am I going to be struggling for on this? And so at this point, I'm going to speed it up to not bore you guys so you can kind of see how I do this. But yeah, the key here, fingers wet, cut wet, smooth it down. And I was showing you guys all that in real time so you could just see, like, definitely take your time with it. Don't rush through it. Keep it moist, moisturized, wet, whatever the proper word to use. I don't know. It's a water slide, so watered, all that. And so yeah, until you get all the way around the cup. And this one it didn't quite touch, but again, it didn't seem like that big of a deal to me. And so yeah, I'll show y'all on the Frank where my spray painting, and it's not any fault of like the technique that I used to get it on there. It's a literal result of the spray painting. So I'm just taking my little scissors. These are actually eyebrow scissors that I've converted to craft scissors. You can buy these in like any like eyebrow tweezing kit on Amazon. If y'all want me to link it below, I will link. Like I said, it comes with like tweezers and everything, but it's like $4. And these are just good to have in like these little type of situations because it's a little too delicate for an X-Acto knife. So yeah, I used the little scissors instead to cut it. And for the bottom, I'm just tucking it in again, still using that water to help guide me, and just tucking in because the bottom is glitter, so that's cool. And so just tucking it in like that. All right, and so the final thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to squeeze out all of the water from the cup. Once you squeeze this water out, it's over with. It's on there. It's done. Like, there's nothing you can do. If you don't like it, then you got to strip it. Do y'all want me to show y'all how to strip cups? If you want to see how to strip cups, let me know. Oh, and y'all, that's how it looks. And I'm also thinking about, so you see how it's cracked? That's because my first 2 layers of spray paint weren't even. And that is what happens when your spray paint is not even. That's what you get. And I'll show y'all that one more time in the final look see. But yeah, I'm thinking about actually adding like a section because I want to do more videos. Really trying to give y'all this game because like I said, there's enough money out here for all of us to get it, or people that just want to do it as a hobby. I really want, to do more videos, which means me making more cups, and I'm not making customer cups right now. So I'm definitely thinking about adding a cup section to my website where you can buy the cups that I made in my videos, in case you're just here as a hobby, or I made something that you want, but you don't necessarily want to make yourself, but I gave you a good idea of something you want to make for other people. So let me know. Like I said, they would be discounted. Like I probably sell this cup for like $15 because at least pay for the materials and a little bit of my time. So yeah, let me know if that's something y'all might be interested in. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, and what I've been doing in the interim, my husband always tells me like I don't want to be like a bad black person, but like I'm not familiar with a lot of traditionally Black references. And like one of my really good friends, I make a lot of Golden Girls references, and she makes a lot of Martin references. And so I had never really watched Martin as a series in its entirety, and now that it's on HBO Max, I'm actually watching the whole thing. I have some interesting opinions on it, being a 2022 girl, and the insulting of women sometimes it's a little bit much, but anyways, yeah, that's what I've been doing in the interim in my sadness. And for anyone who, I don't know why this is controversial too either, but everyone was asking me, where do you get Starbucks cups from? And I couldn't believe that was a question, because in engineering school, they always taught us that dumb questions do exist. You're supposed to use logic and math to get yourself to an answer. So yeah, but Starbucks cups come from Starbucks. It's not a big secret, y'all. They literally come from Starbucks. So there's that one. That was another question that sent me into a rage that I got over the break. Oh, and let me tell y'all, I'm cleaning off these gloves because gloves ain't getting no cheaper, and they not coming back in supply. So your girl be cleaning her gloves off now, because what is going on? The supply chain is getting worse, especially in Colorado. That strike did us in. And I'm just hitting it with the heat gun, and I did that for the first layer too. And so this is the final look. And you see, you can't tell that like my undercoat was all choppy and stuff like that, because it doesn't matter. So yeah, you can see like my Frank is cracked up, showing y'all, because this is what happens. So make sure you're spray painting very evenly. Not like me, I was like jerking it out the bottle. So yeah, because in my mind, I'm like, it's just cold. That's why it's not coming out. Girl, that bottle was empty. And so that was my own fault, but easily fixable when you're using proper technique. So if you like these kind of videos, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Instagram at Period6Designs, check out our website, period6glitter.com, follow us on TikTok at Period6Glitter, and I will see you guys in the next one.